Welcome to What Remains of Edith Finch, a first-person walk-in simulator type game. In this game you play as Edith, the last remaining member of the Finch family, going back to your family home. As you explore the old family home, you uncover all the stories of your family and how each of them met their untimely ends. Each story plays in a little mini-game within the minds of each family member, from an old man to a baby. Yes, even a baby. This game is interesting but also kind of dark because you're seeing how each family member passed away. This video is going to be a long one. I played through the entirety of this game, and I'm not going to edit much of it. So grab a drink, grab a snack, get nice and comfortable, because we're going to be here for a while. So as always, sit back, relax, and enjoy the video.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
Well, welcome to What Remains of Edith Finch. Although this game may seem kind of pleasant and stuff in the gameplay, it's actually a very dark story about each member of the Finch family. I already explained it a little earlier at the beginning of the video, but you get the gist. So it all starts with the house. It usually does.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
See if we got any mail.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately. I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral. In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know, or she thought the mystery would be enough to bring me back. No one had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
I don't get how you would drive over here. Oh, a deer. Yeah, I probably wasn't going to be able to interact with the deer.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Well, here we are. The Finch home. It's a very odd house.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
Alright, let's go. Milton Finch.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Alright, let's go inside.
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't.
Okay, so...
Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
Okay, so we gotta find a way inside. I haven't played this game in a long time, but I do remember the gist of it. Oh yeah, I gotta go through the dog door, don't I? Yep.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Everything's always easier when you're a kid. Well, she still is a kid, so... Because you think you're old doesn't mean you are.
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
It's a strange house.
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
Holy, just same old cans of fish.
Like how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly. Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it. Like a smile with too many teeth.
Pacific Coast Seafood, From Cove to Stove, The Holiday Feast, Witch's Kitchen, Secrets of the Stove, Fanny Farmer Jr. Cookbook, The Sublime Supper, A Viking's Belly.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Drilled peepholes.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
Damn. Oh, they have the years. Damn, he was only 11? Yeah, only 3, not even.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
Damn, only a year old.
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
It's like each room is labeled with when they were born and when they died. Molly. Damn, only 10?
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947. I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Okay, let's see if the key works here. Okay.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Like, how interesting would that be just to, like, unlock a secret passage? That's actually so cool.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
Even stained glass windows in the
Reading
crawl
this,
spaces.
maybe it sounds like I had a plan. But I had no idea what was behind that door.
Alright, whose room am I in first?
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Starfish.
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here. Before my mom sealed the doors.
Molly Finch.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
Gerbil food?
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
I thought about it.
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
And probably not be good to eat the fish. It's raw.
I ate a lot of things that night.
What's wrong with her hand?
My Halloween candy was all gone. Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly, I was a cat.
Playing as a little kitty
I
cat.
tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
I feel like I'm playing Stray. First person Stray.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Wait, where'd the bird go? Oh, there we go. I'm gonna catch you, little bird.
I jumped and I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
That's disturbing.
I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
So weird.
Rabbits.
I'm not seeing any rabbits. Oh, rabbit.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
Okay, let's see what we can find.
A mama rabbit.
Okay, let's get the mama rabbit. Got it. It's a little fatter.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
Oh god, I'm a roly-poly shark. Ugh. Come on, I gotta get to the water. Oh god. Ugh. Ow, 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 ow. Shit. Ow. Ugh.
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever. I wanted fat, juicy seals.
Fat, juicy seal.
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
Hey, where'd it go? There he is.
I grabbed on tight, but I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
Okay, I will admit this little area or this part of the game might glitch, so just letting you know.
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
I smell people.
I was big, but I moved real quiet. I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
This music's weird. We're hungry, so we're gonna feast.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it. I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
The good smell. We're chasing that good smell. Oh god, we just went out of a toilet. Gross.
I got closer and closer.
Wait, where am I going?
All of my stomach started growling.
All my stomachs.
And suddenly, that was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to be, and we both know I will be delicious.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
So, wait. Did she, like, run away and then just something happened? Saw a little cat.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
Oxygen tank.
We got along, and it was a good place to hide from my mom. When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Huh.
One summer, they evacuated the island,
Edie won't
but
go.
Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity. I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a
Edith Jr.
long
Like trip.
time.
Mole man beneath the Finch house.
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
Oh, why does he have, like, look like one of those star-shaped mole noses?
Her room was like a museum.
Odin.
For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan.
Oh, whoops. I accidentally pressed A. I'm about to continue.
On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea.
Damn.
Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house. Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Soon there's gotta be something for Edie around.
Even in her 90s. Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother. The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom.
It's too much pink.
It was a pretty big trace.
There's a Secret in This Bathroom by Sen E. Finch.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
That's so cool. Okay, let's get in here. Kevin Finch. Whoa.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Milton.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him.
This must be the twin that died.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
Calvin.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Oh, yeah.
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did.
I'm just swinging away.
At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again.
I didn't
And he
realize I
wasn't.
had to control both feet.
I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Well, I'm gonna fly.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that,
Whoa!
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
maybe if the wind hadn't picked up, then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt.
Whoa! I'm swinging way too high.
He'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother.
Oh, God. We're going around. Whoa! Oh, God.
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Yep. He made up his mind to fly. He truly did fly.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Oh. Can you blame him? Can you truly blame him? Lost his brother. It's probably like his best friend right there. What strange little contraptions. Still cool regardless. Could you imagine actually making a house like this? All these little crawl spaces and all that. Little secret
The
compartments.
passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
I'll go over there after. Let's go in here. Alley-oop. Barbara Finch.
Growing
my
up,
Bigfoot. My
I
friend
always
Bigfoot.
thought of Barbara as a child star.
Huh. Whoa! What happened? What happened? Oh no. Oh no. I don't know what happened. I might have to reboot the game. God damn it. Okay, before I got
Growing up,
sent
I
into the
always thought of
back
Barbara
rooms.
as a child star.
Barb Street. I was trying to look at this pizza. But then I got sent to the outside. That was weird. Okay, hopefully that doesn't happen again. Dreadful stories. guest starring Barbara Finch.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
Yeah.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was canceled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That
Ooh.
came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't...
Well, at least that'll tell us a little way how to
Barbara went
maneuver
in
around the house.
Right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Hello, anyone down here? Anyone else recognize this theme? Michael Myers, is that you?
She found Rick's clutch and imagined the worst.
It's ketchup on the ground.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman Killer, Dr. Carl Hamill.
The infamous
who
Hookman Killer.
ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
The old fish rattled
Ugh.
and grew still.
Oh dear! Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the Late Picture Show.
Isn't it supposed to be babysitting?
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Tries to make a joke, but I'm not sure if it's a joke considering basically all the Finch family's dead. Oh, great. Roller skates.
but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing.
Luckily she has that crutch.
He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
That night, she played her part beautifully.
Okay, we're in another room. They don't know the way of the Finch house.
Alley's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned. He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
As soon as I go around, the guy's gonna be gone. It's a classic horror movie. Dun dun dun! He's gone!
Had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
Ding dong. Hello?
at the door.
Who's there?
She heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen.
Is that Booberry?
Going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter, hiding under his bed the whole time.
Poor kid.
He took it all pretty hard. But that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Doo-doo-tsh. Quite disturbing, I'm not gonna lie.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Could be. Okay, I guess we'll go inside here again.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Ugh.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Okay, we're upstairs now. Wait, where's the music box? Yeah, the music box should be down here, if I'm correct. This guy continues spinning it. And then the key comes out. It's a weird little key, I will admit. Huh. Sven. I guess we're from
Mom
his
said the
workshop.
basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
I thought maybe she was hiding presents.
I guess there's something in here.
It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Could you imagine seeing like secret little areas in your house you never
I
knew?
remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Walter. Lived quite a long life.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane.
Just eating peaches every day?
Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything.
Holy shit, controller, calm down.
Even a monster on the other side of a door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly.
This guy must like peaches.
And then one day, everything just stopped.
Holy shit.
The only thing was, it was gone.
Man's been
Maybe
eating
it got
peaches
tired.
for over 30 years.
Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years.
Oh, no peaches.
I'm done waiting. I have to leave. Well, I still can.
Oh. Tomatoes.
I know it's out there somewhere.
Alvino's cereal.
Whatever killed Barbara and Molly and Calvin. Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me. Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food.
I ain't eaten peaches for how many days?
I don't mind if I only have a year left, or a month, or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
That's the end of Walter. Damn.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here. I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
I assume there's no trains probably coming down this way anymore.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house,
What else was
I
she
can
hiding?
only imagine what else she was hiding.
Yeah.
I don't want to make the same mistakes she made. Trying to bury something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else.
You have to make your own interpretation.
But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Walter.
I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
Damn.
But I thought you should know about your family. And the history you're a part of. Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth. And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible.
This game is so dark.
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
Something you should never say. No one should. Being used to death.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils were mine, and 2 had been my fault. Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery. I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide. Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night. Edie's side was always easier for me to understand.
How far I am away from being finished with this game.
But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
God, there's way too many Finches.
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us. There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
Sometimes when you're looking for answers, it's best to find them on your own. Because then you truly understand it. Instead of someone just telling you.
But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Now she's 17 and she's 22 weeks pregnant. Like, that's the messed up part.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common. They were both pretty intense.
Sam.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Hmm?
Perfect.
Am I gonna have to shoot anything? It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? Please just take the damn picture.
Hey, language.
I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
Wait, what?
Aw.
I don't know what I'm supposed to be taking photos of. I was kind of looking. I don't know what I'm supposed to be taking pictures of.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Hold still while I take a picture of you.
I definitely won't be moving.
Are you done yet?
Hey!
That's a keeper.
Oh, I was supposed to take a picture of a man peeing.
Outside. I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Don. You'll need to remember this stuff if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Don, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Don, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph?
Okay, fine.
Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip. Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire.
Dad!
Good eyes, Don. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
What am I looking for exactly?
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Don, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong. Great shot, Don.
Whoa.
I'm proud of you, Don. Always remember that, okay?
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally
so...
normal, Don. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
Oh, jeez. Damn. Just wanted to take his daughter out
Of all
hunting.
these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Alright, there's one member that I'm looking for that really kind of messed me up. Pretty sure it'd mess with anyone when they end up realizing what's going on.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Oh no, this is the one I was thinking of. Okay. Before I play this next section, I'm just gonna warn everyone, like, though this may seem like the next segment might seem like all happy and stuff, it is actually very, very dark. So just be warned, like, I'm warning you right now. This next part is dark. Gregory.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it. I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
Hold on, sweetie. Hello? Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
I wonder what he saw.
Oh, duckies.
What his world was like. Reminded me so much of Calvin. Lost in his imagination. Whatever it was he saw. It sure made him happy. I know how
Bubbles!
I worried about a baby being too happy. But I could feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Oh, where'd my bubbles go?
Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
I wish he could have told us about the world he saw.
My bath is not done.
There's so much I don't understand about Gregory, about everything.
I'm the frog.
What happened wasn't your fault. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
Well, we basically just drowned. As little Gregory. Does make you think what the world looks like through a child's eyes. Damn. Despite how happy that looked, it got down.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
A poem for Gus.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard. My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
Just flying a kite.
I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger. The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Whoa. What the?
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
I'm just flying a kite.
The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
Make the music louder, he says. Oh, God!
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't, until we found you.
Oh, that kind of caught me off guard. Gus.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
How do I get out of here? Oh, it's probably over here.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died.
Why is she climbing when she's
Time,
22
it
weeks
was as
pregnant?
far away as she could get. She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
So,
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Louis was born a year later. When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back
she probably wasn't.
and to see kids in the house again. The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
This house is so weird. So much to it.
And for a while, things were good. Almost normal, but it didn't last. The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
Little tie-up room. Can you imagine having to get this kid up for school? Milton, time for bed.
I think Edie was happy
Time for
to
school.
finally have another painter in the family.
Milton. The magic paintbrush.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Little sketchbook animation. Made his own door. Made his own world.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
Seems weird.
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
That makes me wonder, what did he find? Whoops, went the wrong way.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Louis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
I assume I go this way? Yeah. Alright, into the ship. Or, oh, the guy's got a hookah. How'd you look at that? I wonder what kind of shisha he's smoking.
Louis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Okay, well, we can kind of tell what kind of person this guy was just by that poster right there. Wonderland Turbo.
Louis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
This is like a Wonder Swan. Wonderland Turbo. Ah! Don Finch.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Louis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Louis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to wander. I asked him to describe it. He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth.
Huh.
He'd feel his way about. Then something moved.
Oh, whoops, I gotta check that.
Bats. And toads.
Gotta do multitasking.
And things that have not names.
Things that have not. Oh, that's weird.
He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself.
Good. I'm playing mind games.
But he found something more.
Oh, great. Turned to a
I
3D labyrinth.
Daydreaming at the cannery, I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee.
But yet he daydreams while he's
Methodical,
working with
tireless,
machinery.
Focused.
That could easily cut his hand off.
Like a whole new Lewis.
Doesn't make sense.
So I let him go on.
Probably wasn't that good at best of a decision.
I even encouraged him.
And then the game takes on more.
It seemed very promising at first.
So it was weird controlling two things at once.
He told me he'd made a new friend.
Little doggy.
On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia.
Lewistopia.
He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
Sitting here cutting off heads of fish.
And songs for them to play.
Where's my next fish?
He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger.
Oh, they're holding some fish.
He no longer spoke at the cannery.
He's just inside his own head.
But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him.
What?
That all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination.
Of course.
So he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor.
This is where the game starts to take over more.
And he won.
Louisville.
They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
Whoops, I'm right behind all the fish.
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville.
New Louisville.
St. Louis.
St. Louis.
He
Lewis!
started drifting away from our reality.
You notice the game's starting to take over more and more?
Minneapolis, until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on.
Ah.
In Lewisburg, he heard rumors of a
handsome queen?
handsome queen.
Doesn't make any sense. More and more fish.
The queen was on her own quest for
Radiant rainbows.
radiant rainbows.
Guys, that's make believe. Oh! I knocked over one of the rainbows by accident. Didn't mean to.
He followed the sound of her
Electric sitar.
electric sitar. His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon.
It's a new place of the world of Lewis.
Even then, his logic remained sound. He knew the world was all in his imagination.
Can't even tell what the hell's going on. All I see is fish.
But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
Became the fish god. The cannery god. I'm the one who gives canned fish.
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
Starting to think his make-believe world is real and the real world is make-believe.
My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Got that. Oh yeah, here's his
Began
locker.
to forget the world we know.
This guy's been smoking a little too much weed. Kind of makes you think, what kind of weed is this guy getting? I want some of it.
I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
God, this setting's just sad. Finch.
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt. I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions.
People with no faces. People he'd never even met before.
Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on advising him.
A cat? Oh, Molly. Yes. Make way. King's coming through. King Lewis is here.
The Queen waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do.
Put our head in the guillotine. Because that's obviously what it is.
Bend down his head.
Guess you could say it's time to escape.
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Damn.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
Probably would have made a good uncle, too. Damn. Only one more room.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder.
Seems my speed.
I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left.
In memory of Lewis Finch.
My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner.
Looks like this is my room, or Edith's room.
But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now was to tell you about that last night. That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
The power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sailed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
Okay. I was thinking, what's going on?
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning, okay?
Damn. History of the Finches by Edith Finch.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful.
Probably.
No, I've seen that house every day of my life.
I'm going to the old Finch house, I guess.
I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
Can't see fuck all.
I got turned around.
That rock just came out of nowhere.
For a while, I wandered. I started seeing things.
Oh, hello, dear.
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed.
A bed?
But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me.
Oh, fog's gone.
Or maybe I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go! I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great-Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it.
Probably didn't work out though, did it?
A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it, but she started getting sick a lot.
Finch.
She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way. This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
She must have died when she gave birth. It's my only assumption. Well, that is what remains of Edith Finch. I'd honestly hope that most of you would play this game before even watching this video. Or even watching any of your favorite YouTubers watching or playing this video. Playing this game. But anyway. Guess I kind of just want to say, you know, if there's anyone out there in your life that you really care about or you truly love, let them know that. Because you don't know how long the time you have with them is going to last. They could be with you for a long time, or their time could be very short with you. But just let the people know around you that you love and care about, let them know that. Because you never know when's the last time you'll be able to say that to them. But anyway, hope you're all having an amazing day, and I hope this video didn't bring you down, or my last little bit of words, but yeah. Anyway, hope you all have an amazing day. Just keep on keeping on, because that's all any of us can ever do. Just keep going. Just keep pushing. Just keep going.